Okay, say for example, a very old film, okay. This is Jack Nicholson film called About Smith.
Oh yeah. With
Yeah,
Kathy Bates.
yeah, and people say these things about, oh, you can't take your eyes off that actor and all that. I actually could not take my eyes off Jack Nicholson for that film. And I don't think a lot of people will immediately talk about that film when you talk about Jack Nicholson, because he's so good and he's got so many films,
Yeah.
You'll talk about Psycho, you'll talk about that, you'll talk about this, but there's this film called About Smith. It was this grieving widower. And as far as I saw this film long back. As far as I can remember, most of the film is shot in that range. It's like right up there, just covering the actor. There is something about it that, and I watched it when I was 22, 23. None of the life circumstances that the character is going through, Smith is going through, has got anything to do with my life. But I fell for it. He communicated with me. It was amazing, amazing. And you know what? I'll tell you another thing. Bhoota Kannadi, Mammootty. It's just terrific performance. It's one of those performances that really sort of touches you somewhere deep. For me personally, touches you somewhere deep down. It's just, and it's something that the performance says something, but your takeaway from it could be something completely different.
Yeah.
It's just one of those beautifully multi-layered performances. And so many with Lal sir. I'm not saying Lal sir's performances here because I'm such a big fan. Everyone knows this.
Yeah.
And so many about Lal sir's performances that are so unassuming. That is so like when you watch him do it, you fall into the mistake of thinking, oh, that's not such a great performance, because he leads you into thinking that way. That's his thing about that's the thing about Lal sir as an actor. He makes it look so easy that you forget the fact that, my God, I mean, it's say for example, Udayananatharam.
Yeah.
Udayananatharam, I don't think people talk about that as being one of his great performances because he's done so many great films. But again, Udayananatharam is something that deeply touches me as a performance.
It's a film that I recalled recently because I saw Mollywood Times and then I
I haven't watched Mollywood Times.
But that brought back to mind because there's certain things. But one thing that you said really, I want to talk about, which is that you said that when you saw About Schmidt, you were not going through, you were younger and you were not going through the life experiences. For me, watching actors has been a very interesting experience because when I was younger, I used to think bigger was better. Because, they're acting, they're all on fire and, they're screaming and shouting and doing this and doing that. And I'm not dismissing anything. But over time, as you grow older, you tend to realize that I'm not talking about subtle versus loud. I'm not doing that comparison because certain loud performances are very, like, for example, I love